Hey folks, welcome back to Kingdom Dungeon and Hero. In the last episode, it was kind of an optional episode where we were just looking at the combat mechanics and just looking at some of the factors that are involved in, the way the combat calculations worked. I didn't go through the formulas very carefully, but it was quite obvious from what what it was saying, where there's basically a random dice roll made against a bunch of modifiers, and mostly it's terrain, it's things like weather, it's the cover value, it's the morale, and then whether cavalry is present or not. Essentially, will determine whether you hit and whether you do damage, and whether an enemy army will defend against damage too. So it's quite deep, but it's not complex, but it's quite deep if you follow me. There's quite a lot to it, and there's many combinations of different types of terrains and units to consider. What it didn't go into very deeply is how each unit is used against one another. You've got to figure that out for yourself, and I think that's really good. Now, so when Al was saying, he's not a big fan of min-max games himself, so he tries to make games where they're not sort of easy to heavily over min-max, basically. However, there's plenty of scope for min-max like players to do so, providing that you're not hell-bent on knowing the precise formulas behind everything. All right, so if that's what you need, then this is going to confound you, but then most games will confound you because they've all got black box stuff in there. I'll tell you, most of them do anyway, at least most of the good games, in my opinion. But in terms of like trying to, there's going to be loads for you to figure out in terms of figuring out which units on the field are going to be better against other units that are being fielded by the enemy. Okay, let's get on back into the game. I think we'd finished this turn, so I don't think there's much more we can do here. We are in Summer Dawn. That's the start of the summer, the first month of 3 in the summer, and yeah, we've got plenty of money. Are there any decent heroes? No, we've just got those. I think I'm just going to end the turn here, guys, and we'll see what happened in the saga of Amanon. It'll be interesting to see what happens with Warwick going down into Cardiar as well. Now, one thing I've learned about the game over the last couple of days is that the victory points can sometimes look a bit odd because... Oh, there we are. Look, we got pushed back there. Production is at 79% because of the stability. Okay. We had an army that had to forage because we're obviously out of supply. I think that's because we got pushed back here. Ah, there we are. It must be these guys. Was it them? Yeah, it's these guys. Okay. So these guys got they actually pushed us back. Now let's just have a look at the damage in that battle. They attacked us 3 times. No, they attacked us twice. Oh, they got a good leader here. Look. So God's Favor, the defender. Defender lost 4 troops and was pushed back. This was the Wolf Cavalry. Then they attacked us again, and God's Favored the attacker again. It's because of their leader. Look, I think they're doing better than us now. Defender lost 6, and we lost 2 in the pursuit as well. Now that's interesting. Okay, we actually lost quite a lot of troops there. That was pretty painful. They didn't lose anything either, which is unfortunate. I think what we want to do here is we need to get. I want to get some cavalry into this group. So let's get these troops. Let's get these militia down here. Oh, I keep doing that. Keep moving the wrong troops. Damn it. Did that move the right one? Yeah, okay. So I'm making sure I'm getting that right. Okay, we've got some wolf cavalry in here. Now we're going to attack these guys. So we've got the advantage with cavalry. Look, and there's a cover penalty as well. Or the defensive penalty -3. Okay, that was an absolute devastating battle for the enemy there. So as you can see, look, we did a lot better there, and that's because I'm starting to understand the battle mechanics a little bit more now. So we were led by a commander, they were led by a commander. The gods favoured the attacker, so we got a little bit of a bonus. We got, somewhere towards that plus 15% bonus that we get for the land battle, and our attacking strength was higher, but we had cavalry in there, and they didn't. Okay, now they got a 15% bonus because of the terrain. However, we lost 6. We got a lot. They did a lot of damage to us, but we killed 13 there as well, and that was quite a lot. So I've still got quite a lot of troops left there, and we are, we're a little bit low, but Wolf Cavalry might be able to follow this up. I think there's just too many of them for us to do that. Yeah, I'd say so. So let's get these. Yeah, I might move these militia. Yeah, let's move one of these militias up here. And then we're going to... I might attack this... there we go. We push those militia off. And now we've got our supply. Okay. We've got another militia group down here. I'm actually going to put those... yeah, I might move this fresh militia... Oh, no. We're going to move those swordsmen up here. Up to take anchorage there. I might move this damaged militia group back. And this stronger militia group up to take anchorage here. Okay. Swordsmen and the heavy cavalry can still attack now. This is a green legion. These are infantry. They're quite good infantry, I think. Yeah. Okay, so that was a sortie battle, and as you remember, the sortie battle is a little bit more randomized. Now they were well defended as well. Gods favored no one. Yeah, so we didn't do so well there, and everyone withdrew from the combat. I'm not going to attack with the heavy cavalry. Those heavy cavalry are really, really badly damaged. We need to replenish those. However, I'm kind of pleased with that. We did lose a lot of wolf cavalry. That's going to take a few turns for us to be able to replenish our losses. We took a lot of losses, but so did they. And yeah, they might be able to trek across these to get back. However, wow, our heavy cav could actually take a Garber here. Oh, that's a great... Right, okay, so even though these are low down, these are damaged, and we need to be careful, we've now taken a whole bunch of supply off the enemy. So these guys are going to be foraging at the very best. If not, at worst, they're going to be starving. Okay, so that's going to be... That's one reason why I really, really like cavalry in this game, because they're fast, and it's one of the few games where... You know, not a few games, but it's one of those games where fast-moving units, building them exclusively is actually really, really worthwhile. Like, for example, in the Total War games, sure, you can make armies that are full of cavalry, but it doesn't really seem to make them... They're not that great to fight with. Whereas in this, they do quite well, because they do fight almost like normal troops. Okay, let's see what else we can do here. We've got Clen here. This is a druid. What did I do with those other guys? Oh, these guys are waiting. They're waiting 3 turns. So we got a druid here. He's going to replace that other one. I think. Let's check him. One of them had really high leadership, if I remember right. No, he's got 7. Yeah, he's got 6. Okay, so that's not really high. Let's just enter this dungeon. Okay, that's a low level dungeon. That's good. So he can come back. Let's send this guy down here. He's just going to start gathering rumours and see what we can come up with. Okay, you can gather some in that other place next turn. All right, that looks good. Now, food. Yeah, I mean, we are not anywhere near our stockpile, and I'd like to get the stockpile up, I think. So I might sell... we don't need to sell anything. Let's check the diplomacy. I don't want to trade with the servants of Dryall. These guys want to collaborate, though. That's fine. Collaboration. Accept collaboration. Now, collaboration's a little bit powerful at the moment. This is some feedback that I gave to the developer. I think he might be toning it back a little bit, because if you sit back and don't really fight anybody and you just really focus on research, you can max out the research before the game ends. Oh, sorry, before about halfway through the game, which it's a little bit too quick for me. I think that's going to be changed, because we were talking about it and he agreed that was a little bit quick. The research, you don't want the research to be too slow, though. That's the thing. It's one of those where balancing that is really, really difficult. And I think, you know, once the game goes on sale and more people are playing it, there's going to be a lot more, you know, feedback for people to be able to play. You have to remember this is a really small developer. It's just one guy pretty much. Okay, accept trade. This is with Black Crown. Yeah, I'll accept trade and collaborate with those guys. We're not going to get as much collaboration as, say, Leandor or someone. You know, that's kind of what they do, is the research. But we want to have a go. Now look at Warwick. Warwick have actually... Oh no, Cardiar have taken Baron Keep back. Okay, looks like they've pushed Warwick out. Now Warwick have taken Sagewell, though, and Hilfar. Oh no, that one's always Warwick, but Sagewell is part of Cardiar. So they've lost Sagewell. That's one of their best cities. These guys are really, really weak. Well, they're not really weak, but they... Yeah, I don't know. Like... they always struggle. I think it's because they're between like Skadi usually kill them, or Amanon kill them, and if they don't, Warwick does. Britakind, they got a friend in Britakind and Terrowin, but they don't usually last that long. But yeah, that's just one of those things. It's an interesting nation to play yourself if you want to try. All right, yeah, we got money. We've got we need wood. I don't know if I want to pay that much for it though. We're only getting 3 wood a turn. That's because of the you know, our penalties that we're getting. I'm going to buy some. I think next turn we are going to need wood. Now, whether it's just to, you know, to build up our defensive forces around here, just to keep the Leandor away from us. Yeah, they hate us at the moment. I'm not even going to bother giving them a gift. They're going to go to war with us. I tell you, I can smell it coming. Horses are really expensive to buy. We'll just wait for our own horses to come in, I think. So yeah, I mean, I might get some more wolf cavalry. And by the way, why do wolf cavalry take horses? Well, what do you think the wolves eat? Okay, let's end the turn. Okay. Okay, that's Warwick moving in, further in. Skadi didn't seem to move. Okay, so production's going up. Stability is slowly going up. We have got bureaucratic corruption now because we've got we've got a few more settlements, and that is basically a 7% modifier to all of your production. Okay, we've got a surplus of 74 food. Okay, and we've got a new alchemist trained. Okay. Leandor has gone to war. Okay, so Leandor have declared war on us. I expected them to do this. What we need to do is go in quickly and take, you know, let's see what we can do about taking some of their settlements off them. This is why, yeah, we're going to move these guys in as fast as we can. Skadi here is going to take food and horses, or we can remove their iron and stone. I think we'll go take Skadi first, and then we'll come back out. So, yeah, like this is one thing I'd say. I think the AI probably doesn't want to be declaring war until it's, you know, got troops on here. It sometimes does that. It doesn't always do it. It seems sometimes does that. Okay, let's just explore this rumor. Okay, there's nothing in that one. Get him back to Duran. Okay, we've got a bunch of rumors down here. I'm just going to explore this one first. Okay, that's a low-level dungeon as well. This is really good. We've got lots of low-level dungeons at the start of the game. The game is weighted to give you more low-level ones earlier on. The medium dungeons are pretty tough at the start of the game. So, these guys are they foraging? No, we can't see again. But we didn't need to forage. We're in supply here. I don't think those guys are going to be in supply. They can't be, because the only supply they're going to have is coming from Cook here, which is going to be really, really reduced by the jungle and Agasil. I think we can, if we're careful, we can destroy this army here now. I might. What can we reinforce? I would probably reinforce the cavalry. Okay, we got a little bit of reinforcements in there, probably because of the horses. Let's try see what we can reinforce here. Yeah, I want to increase the size of the cavalry. Okay, we've not got any resources. That's going to be. All right. Wonder what they want. I wonder if they use horses to We don't have enough specialty points. I'll show you specialty points later. These are like abilities that you can add to your units. They're really, really cool. All right. Okay, sortying is not the best type of combat, to be honest. Okay, we managed to push them back anyway. That's good. Now we're going to attack him with our army. Now we've got an advantage here. All right. Gods favour the attacker, but we lost 3, and it was a draw, but we lost 3 as well. Alright, we're not doing well in these battles. I think it's partly because they're sat in the jungle. So let's not... I mean, they are eventually going to starve out if they are sat in, you know, without being supplied. So perhaps we'll rely... You know, we'll just wait for that. Agaba here, I would quite like to get up a fortification. There we go. So we've got some fortifications going up. We want to hold on to this. Anchorage, I'd like to do that too. A little bit low on wood though. I'm going to sell some food. Okay. And here in Anchorage, let's get a fortification up there too. All right. So we're going to be able to defend this a little bit easier now. These guys are probably foraging. I forget if they get a foraging bonus. Oh, these Red Legion are almost destroyed though. And we're going to be able to... Look, we are losing troops here as well, but we will be able to reinforce them. So, you can't reinforce them now when you've attacked, by the way. You can't spend any action points before you reinforce. Okay, that's looking good to me. So, we'll see what Leandor come at us with. I think that was a poor move of them, though. They shouldn't have attacked me until at least they had some defenses. That's going to be some feedback I give to the developer, I think. All right, so we've got an extra alchemist here. What are we going to do? I like going with formations. Cavalry advantage is a good one for us to go into as well. I think I'm gonna spread these out a little bit more evenly. I want to get the heals up first. So two in formations, 2 in... Right, now I realise how important cavalry advantage is. I think that, you know, being able to increase that is actually really good, especially for Amanon with our Wolf Riders. They are a really, really good unit. Okay, I think that's going to be about it. We've got some diplomacy. Warwick wants to collaborate. Yeah, that's fine. More collaboration, the better. We want to get... we want to accept the trade there with Thol Barony. That's going to be about it. We got embassies. These guys are all trying to make me friends. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm not bothered about any of the peace treaties at the moment. So the peace treaties are like non-aggression pacts. They basically mean that it's more difficult for the enemy to go to war with you. So it's kind of like an insurance policy, basically. They get a lot more of a stability penalty. By the way, it's really difficult for me to talk and kind of keep my eye on what's going on in the game at the same time. Looks like Leandor's moving... Oh, sorry. At least in terms of when the AI is playing. Okay. Yeah, we're getting a lot of corruption because we've got bureaucratic corruption now. We're going to have to start building council house buildings. Our temples have influenced the people, increasing the stability of our kingdom by 0.6%. Yeah. Basically, our friendliness is going to... Sorry, our relations are going to fade with everybody while we're at war. So we need to be a little bit careful of that. Okay, now you'll see that our borders have started to expand and we are looking quite big and strong. Yeah, I can't tell if these guys are losing troops, but they probably are. We're in supply though. They will not be in supply. So these guys are starting to die off. That's good. I think what we're going to do here is let's strengthen our wolf cavalry and some of these swordsmen. Okay. And then we're going to attack him with these. And I want... do I do that? Yeah, I think these are eventually going to starve, aren't they? Let's just see where our supplies are. Okay, we've got no supply there. But these guys could probably move down and take Cook here. Which means that we could move forwards with... Okay, I'm going to do this, look. And then the heavy cavalry are going to go and take Cook here. So we've actually locked them out. They just did not have enough troops really to be able to deal with our cavalry. So excellent job. Let's go in. I am going to attack these guys. Oh yeah, there we go. Look. So they retreated into, and that's going to be really, really seriously damaging for them. I think we're going to move this army now round this way. They would. I think they must. I think they probably took a lot of damage to retreat there, to pursuit. Oh no, no! It was in the initial attack. Look. So the gods favoured no one in the battle. So the luck was kind of, the luck roll was relatively stable. So it just came down to numbers, I think, here. And they've got a better they've got a better leader. And they were in jungle too. We did all right there. We only lost 3 attackers and they lost 10 defenders. That obviously, I think they probably maybe were starving there as well. So yeah, these guys are foraging. They're going to be foraging. Interesting stuff. Okay. Let's turn off that supply indicator and we'll continue exploring. Have our heroes come back yet? No, they're going to be out for another turn. By the way, I should be keeping an eye on the heroes that come in. We've got a tactician here. They're worth their weight in gold, guys. So let's go. Let's bring... Yeah, we need another army being formed down this way now. Oh, it looks like Leandor pushed our wolf... Whoa, that was a bad... What happened there? Okay, they killed 6 of our wolf cavalry. Oh, we only had 8 strength anyway. Okay, I didn't realise it was that low. Yeah, we need to move these guys back. Yeah, wow, that hurt. Okay, so those wolf cavalry did not do well against... Well, what were we fighting against? Oh, militia swordsmen and light cavalry. Okay, they were really, really outnumbered. I think that didn't help there. So that was a little bit greedy on my side. So the AI responded very, very well to that. Looks like we were also... Like, these are... Yeah, they pushed us back here too. Oh, we got brutalized there as well, man. What happened? Oh, I think those are swordsmen, that's why. Okay. Let's move these guys back up. Yeah, I'm going to keep these here. Wow, this is getting really exciting. So here was me thinking I was ruffle stomping the AI, but actually they're doing a pretty good job of fighting me off. So very, very pleasing to see that. I think we need to let's sell some food. Let's buy some wood, and then we're going to build some militia. We'll get some more militia up because we need some militia up desperately. I think what we'll do now is I probably think about... I don't know how many troops they've got here. Yeah, I am interested to see how many troops we've got here. If we can take our Gossal, then that's it basically. Skadi are done. On the other hand, I don't want to take Skadi, but then lose Amanon. That would be pretty bad for us. And we can only build troops at a certain rate. That's the problem. Oh, you've got to trade off from them as well. Let's see what we can do about trying to raise relations with... Let's offer a ceasefire now that we've taken a bit of territory from them, and see what they'll do. They might say yes. I mean, I think it'd be stupid for them to, because since they were the ones who went to war with me. But let's test it out and see what happens. Okay, militia. Yeah, this looks good. So at least we've got troops here. We need to be getting more militia, and I will need to start building some. I'm actually going to sell some stone here. Let's sell some stone. I'll leave that for the next turn. We've also got some shards. I might sell some shards too. You get a lot of money for these. Yeah, I won't buy any more wood this turn. It's kind of expensive now. It'll be expensive this turn. Let's end the turn there and see what happens next time. Now that 10% bonus that I've given to the AI really is going to build up over the course of the game. Some of the end game factions are going to have, well, some of the factions towards the end of the game are going to have some really, really big forces. Okay, stability is rising slightly, not by a whole lot. Oh, we lost some food from rotting, so we actually made a lot of food, tons and tons of food. I think we've got some, we've got a lot of towns now. We are losing quite a lot to bureaucratic corruption, but finally we're starting to get a decent amount of wood. That's good to see. Now let's just have a look at our diplomatic Leandor has rejected our ceasefire offer. Okay. We received a research collaboration from Draconis. Let's see if we can get some trade going with some of these other guys as well. Yeah, we've got trade with a lot of them. I'm mostly going for the non-beneficial one, benevolent groups. Okay, you can't trade with the pirates. The pirates are the ones that we're going to want to take those out fairly soon. Okay, we need some more. We need some better forces down this way. We've got 8 wood. I want to get buy some more. We've got 18. Okay, we've got 20 now. That will enable us to get. We can either get spearmen, which are lancers. These are good against cavalry. Or we can get swordsmen. Or we can get more wolf cavalry. I think like swordsmen, wolf cavalry are really good because we can just outpace our enemies basically. But I think I'm going to get some swordsmen. Okay, let's get this commander. Yeah, I also need some. Oh, wow, they're going to be expensive to build. Let's see what happens. I'm hoping that we don't get attacked too heavily now. Militia should be able to hold the line in certain places. Yeah, you need wood, unfortunately, for the walls. Okay. Let's see what they've got here. They've just got 3 Green Legion. I think we should try and take these guys on. Okay, we made a breach in the wall there with no casualties, which I'm very happy about. So, okay, we've got it's saying no supply here. Yeah, that's weird. I wonder if that's because of the proximity to this. But we should be getting supply from there, I'd have thought. They're replenishing these troops. But I think with the fortification advantage, we should be fine. Cardiar seems to have pushed. Oh, they've pushed Warwick out. They've retaken their realm. That was some nice strategy there. Then looks like they've pushed them back. So they're Cardiar are holding on. Now, are they friends with? Let's just have a look at Cardiar actually, because we've got to keep an eye on what's going on there. I think they're at war with Terra. Oh, they're at war with Terra. Oh wow, they're at war with Terrawin as well. Okay, yeah. I mean, that's unlucky for them to be at war with them. I don't know who made that war. If that was Terrawin that made that war against, the declared war, or whether it was Cardiar did, I think it would have been Terrawin. Maybe they just saw that they were being attacked by Warwick and thought, oh, we can jump in there. I don't see how Cardiar can defend against Warwick and Terrawin at the same time. What about Britakind? In fact, let's just take a look at the wars that are going on. So Warwick's at war with a whole bunch of people. Black Crown and Northern Stock as usual. So Northern Stock's here. Look. Northern Stock's here. They're at war with Black Crown as well. This is Warwick, by the way. So, the red faction. They're at war with Northern Stock, Black Crown, and Torham House. Okay, that's them here. They would have started that war themselves. Then we got Torsuf is at war with Yanati and Estaden House. I can't remember which one Torsuf is. Okay, they're over here. Oh, they're quite a big nation over this side. Oh, they look like a cool one to play. This big mountain range at the top, look. Between them and Thol Barony. Let's go back to Amanon anyway. And Leandor was war with Amanon, as we know. Donati is war with Sufal Sect and Jerez. Okay, so Jerez is here at the top. Donati here. Donati is at war with Jerez and Sufari Sect. Okay, so these guys are coming down from the north. Ah, that's interesting. And then we've got back to Amanon again. And Thol Barony is at war with Golunk House. Cardiar war is at Terrawin. Dracomar is at war with Isolar Savages. Okay. All right, so there's plenty of wars going on, but most pertinently for us, I think Terrawin and Warwick are attacking Cardia. Warwick has got a lot of wars on though. I think that, yeah, they've got too many wars. Like if Warwick was to turn all its forces on Cardia, they'd crush them. But they're also fighting against Northern Stock here and Black Crown as well. And Black Crown start off small, but they can get quite big. Actually, this is a small part of Black Crown. Yeah, so Black Crown they've got a reasonable territory. They're not that small. It's the servants of Drekul that's small, isn't it? Yeah. So this is Torendor. This was the sacred city. Once the capital of the Empire of Tara, it has now been laid, mostly wasted after the fall. Only dead lands surround the once grandiose city. The tall mountains prevented much of the catastrophe that followed the fall to surrounding farmlands outside its ring of jagged mountains. The servants of Drael have created a fortress out of ruins, bringing to life the dead husk of the city. So yeah, this is a big dead metropolis. I really like the story in this game. It's really cool. Okay, so yeah, let's just get some hero stuff done. We want this druid now. Let's bring this team in this way. We've got a full team now, so we've got 3 warriors. We've got 2 adventurers. That's too many adventurers. He's a warrior as well. Let's just go in there then, and we'll just see what happens. I think I'm going to auto do this one because it looks like a small. Yeah, it looks like it's a pretty small dungeon. There we go. So they're going to take 2 turns to recover, but they've all gained a level. And we found an Earth Bracer in there and 100 golds and 101 shards. By the way, this is the best way to get shards. And shards, you can use them for a bunch of stuff. So you can empower your armies with shards for a start, which is something that we're going to do next turn. We'll apply the enchantment, which makes them really, really strong in combat. I think if we can take Agosal here, we can probably defeat Skadi. Once I've got Skadi, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend some turns dealing with corruption, because we've got to deal with that, because it's going to, our stability is going to be a bit of a problem for a while as well. And then we'll start building some infrastructure, because once we've got wood, we can actually build infrastructure. So this is a powerful nation once we've got it all in check. I think that we could probably send our wolf cavalry out now. Like once we break them through Argosal, we could probably send our wolf cavalry out very, very fast and take these, and then that's it. Game over for Skadi. They've lost. Now that was a very fast and decisive action on my part, and I put most of my troops in. I think that was dangerous, because now I'm being attacked by Leandor in the south, and I've got my work cut out to me to defend my nation now. It might involve having to send troops back to kind of deal with that. We've got a leader. We've got a warrior here. Let's get this guy. Yeah, I've got this lead. I'm gonna set this guy to lead this group of wolf riders, even though it's not gonna do a whole lot. But there we are. He's a very good commander. We probably want to keep those out of combat if we can. Yeah, I'm tempted to go and take Skadi back off them. The problem is they probably die if I do that. Let's just leave them there. I don't think they're going to attack me this turn. It depends on what they've got in this force. They've left that undefended as well, look. Ferendale. I can't reach it though, and they will defeat me if I try to take it. Very smart of them for the AI to do stuff like that, by the way. To leave things open for you to, for your grasping hand to reach out and try to take, and then you realise, oh, actually, I can't take that. Let's put some militia here. We'll put some in. I probably should put some in. Yeah, I think here too. I need to defend these two, by the way. We're going to have to spend a few rounds probably buying up wood. We can't afford it this turn, but we've got a load of shards now, so that's good. Okay, guys, I'm going to end the episode here, and we'll check the next one. Hope you enjoyed the series, by the way. It's not long now till you guys get to play this. I know some people really don't like it that content creators get access to games early. Bear in mind, I did do some beta testing for this, so kind of work for it. But the main reason I think that it's good for you guys to see some gameplay is so that you can make the choice about whether this game is for you. Because, I like the developer. I chat to him quite a lot now, but it's really important for you guys to figure out if this game is for you or not, because it's not going to help Kraken Studios if a load of people buy the game and then they realize it's not for them and they leave negative Steam reviews. That's not going to help him. Like, you know, especially if a lot of people refund, that just sucks. Like, you need to be matched to the game that you want to buy, right? And so it's really important for you to see if this is something that you would enjoy. I've played Amanon a little bit now, but you just have to remember that even in just this one scenario, there's a whole bunch of different nations for you to play, loads of different difficulty settings, loads of different options. So there's a lot of gameplay in here. So just bear in mind that even though I'm playing it in this particular way, you know, and it's looking like a certain game, there's so much more to it than this. And like, for example, I've been playing with Leandor offline, and I've spent 80 turns without war. I've literally just been waiting. I'm trying to get the achievement for 90 turns without being at war. And once I've got that achievement, I'm then going to go and, I'm going to go and take over. I've beaten the pirates, but that's it. So, and that's been a completely different playthrough because it's all been to do with research. It's been to do with building your nations up and then watching what's going on in the rest of the world and figuring out how I'm going to beat the corruption curse. And then a whole lot of adventuring as well. So yeah, loads of cool gameplay in here. I hope you're enjoying the series. Let me know what you think in the comments. I am really, really curious to see what people think about this game because I really want it to do well. And I want people to be matched to the game that are going to really enjoy it. Thanks, guys. Catch you next time. Take care.